So today we're talking about Empties. I have been saving to do this video for so long. I actually keep forgetting to put products in my piles. I'm missing a few things that I'm a little bit bummed about. I do have new bottles that I've repurchased of most of those things, but it doesn't feel honest if I'm showing you a full bottle of something and saying this is my empty. There's some products in here that I love, some that I don't love, but I will link all of them in the description below in case you guys are curious about them or want to check them out regardless of what I personally think of them. There's also going to be 4 sections to this. I have makeup, I have skincare, hair care, and body care. Section 1 is going to be makeup. A few of these products are expired, a few of them I'm getting rid of because I don't like them. A few of them are just about or mostly empty. I'll start with blush. I have this Merit Beauty blush. I think it's just their cheek color in Beverly Hills. This actually still has some product left. I'm still currently using this. I've had it for almost 2 years and I feel like I've gotten a lot of use out of this. When I first got it, I was kind of surprised by how little product appeared to be in the container. Just for reference, I've had this one for a few months just so you can kind of see the difference in the amount of product. At first I didn't like the packaging. I thought it wasn't very aesthetically pleasing. I grew to love it because I love just doing that easy swipe on, and it really blends into whatever makeup you're wearing. Just kind of leaves you with this kind of like natural dewy flush. A must try if you love natural makeup. Don't know if you like it actually, if you prefer like a more intense makeup look. This is the Kaja Cheek Stamp Blush and one of my absolute favorite things ever. I feel like I always see people say, oh, it's gimmicky, the heart thing is gimmicky. I think the color and the product is really nice too. Like, it's really beautiful. I really love the color on me. This is 02 Saucy. It also makes me happy. Like, something about stamping on like little hearts onto my cheeks just makes me happy when I'm doing my makeup. We need more products like that just make you happy, that give you a little something extra. I've definitely repurchased this, and then obviously repurchased the Merit cheek color, but in a different color. Oh my goodness, do I have things to say about this. This is a lip and cheek balm. This is in the color Healthy Pink, and let me just tell you, I am so in love with this. Obviously, I'm not completely finished with it. It doesn't look like it's a product on the skin. It looks like it's a natural flush and a natural dewiness to your skin. And it has like skincare elements in it as well. So it gives you this really beautiful hydration and plumping effect to your skin and your lips. I wouldn't necessarily say it's plumping in the traditional way that something is plumping, where it kind of burns and it gives you these like big lips. This just fills in lines. It fills in all of those little lines in your lips and they just look hydrated and full and glowy and beautiful. I would say if I were actually to recommend a Chanel product, it would be this color or in one of the beiges. It's a double whammy. You get the cheeks, the lips. The color is beautiful. It's hydrating. It has skincare properties. Like, it just doesn't get better than that. This is the Anastasia Brow Freeze Brow Styling Wax. I feel like you can see the change in my face. I hate this. I don't use that word often, and I actually do feel a bit bad saying it because I understand it and I get it. And my brows look beautiful when I first put it on. I just can't get over the way that this feels on my face. It feels sticky. It feels like gum or like glue or something in my brows, and it does not feel good. This doesn't actually keep my brows in place. Like, it sets them into this really beautiful thing and then they fall. It doesn't stay. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I've done it with like a ton of product. I've done it with very, very little product, and it's just kind of the same sort of thing. This, oh no, it's falling out. Yeah, so this is the issue with this stuff. This is the Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder, and this is actually in the shade medium. I bought this when my skin was a bit more tan during the summer. I was much more in the medium shades than like the very lightest shades like I am right now. As soon as I hit pan on this, it just started to crumble. I don't know how it happened, when it happened. I like literally just opened up and it was just crumbling, and I was like, this is fine. I tried to do like the alcohol trick, still just crumbling. That being said, I love this stuff. I've already repurchased it. I also only use a little bit of it sparingly in certain parts of my face, like just on the cheekbones. I don't have any on right now. Under the chin, and just kind of like a bit to define the jaw. Sometimes, even for a powder, I feel like it blends out almost better than some of my cream contours, which is very interesting. I don't love that it started crumbling, but it did last me forever, so it's probably expired, and probably a good thing that I'm not using that one anymore. Almost reaching with a few of these products that are like not quite finished or like are things that I'm getting rid of because I don't like. This one, however, is super dried out. I mean, this is a super old mascara. This is the Le Volume Revolution de Chanel mascara, and This, I believe, also has the 3D printed wand, the same as the Le Volume de Chanel mascara. This one I feel like separates the lashes a bit more and lengthens a bit more than the classic Le Volume, which just is a very, very good mascara for volume and like fluffiness in the lashes. Classic Le Volume is my favorite, and this would be then my second favorite. And I also just got a new one of these. I have a bone to pick with REHYDRATE Beauty. Is it Refi? Is it REHYDRATE? I think it's REHYDRATE, right? These are the lip liners. I got so influenced. These were being pushed so hard on TikTok. I swear, like every other video was an ad for these. I gave into the hype. I had to try. I was like, longest lasting lip liner, phenomenal. I love it. These are like brand new. Like, just want to show you how much product is left in here, and they are so dried out. Like, I go to put them on my lips and it's just, they're like hard and kind of, it doesn't feel good. You put this in your purse, you put it in a makeup bag, you try to travel with it. This top does not stay on. It just goes flying around your bag. I got lip liner all inside one of my Chanel bags, and I was so mad. And I was like, maybe I just didn't put it on right. Like, I can't really. And then in my makeup bag, every single time I put it in a makeup bag, I open the makeup bag back up. I barely have moved it, and the cap is off, and like lip liner everywhere. The colors I got were Rosewood, Blush, and Taupe. I actually think the colors are super beautiful, but I don't like this as a product. Don't really understand this part of the product, because do you put this on and then do you put a different lip color on top of it, or is it meant to be the full lip color? Because any lip color I put on top of this sealer stuff just is patchy. I had really high hopes for these, and maybe it was because they were so hyped up. No, I don't like them. I don't think they're worth it. I have a bone to pick with these lip liners because they make me so mad. I don't feel like I could say all of that about that lip liner without giving you a couple of recommendations that I do really love. So the Chanel lip liner in Nude Brune is my favorite color. That one I found does last quite long, but the one that lasts the longest that I have tried is the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude lip liner. That stuff is phenomenal. My favorite color is Ileana. It's kind of like a cool toned like nude pink. It's very pretty. I almost forgot this eyeliner. This is the Long Lasting Eyeliner in Espresso from Chanel. I have a little bit of this left, but it's just at the end of its life. So this liner, I would say, is one of my actual all-time favorite liners. I've been through a bunch of these in varying colors. It's super creamy, you can see, but it takes a minute to dry down, so you can kind of like blend it and play around with it. This is a beautiful eyeliner if you want that kind of like thick creaminess, but you also want to be able to like give it a little bit of a smoke out. That's it for makeup. I wish I had a few more things to share with you, but alas, I kept forgetting about this video. So, skincare. This is the only face wash I have. I actually have 2 empty bottles here, just to like show you. It's the Jelly Cleanser from Drunk Elephant. I absolutely love this. Something about it is very cleansing, but also very gentle. I actually find that I have a hard time with a lot of cleansers. I really love the Holly Frog ones, this one, and then I want to say it's Dr. Jart, the ceramide. I've repurchased this over and over and over again. They've gifted me this a bunch of times. My favorite, it's my go-to. Micellar water. I guess I have 2 cleansers. So this is the Chlorine Floral Water Makeup Remover. I'm obsessed with this. And when I was using this, the actual product smells very similar to almost like jasmine, or for me, it kind of smells like the scent that my birds give off when they're happy, because they give off this kind of like floral, it's like jasmine sort of, and that's what this smells like. So it always made me really happy to take my makeup off with this in the evening because it reminds me of my birds. So this is the Tower 28 Daily Rescue Facial Spray. Mixed feelings about this. When I first started using it, I don't really feel like I noticed too much of a difference. Used it for like 2 weeks, and then I didn't use it for a couple of days, and then I did notice a difference. Like, I kind of broke out a bit. So I'm really curious now if this is actually helping, or if my skin has kind of become a bit dependent on it. I'm not sure. I did repurchase it just because I really like it. I covered most of the stuff up, but I am breaking out a little bit right now. It's been a rough week, and I didn't eat super healthy, and immediately as soon as I started eating like more processed foods than I normally do, I noticed like breakouts around my face. I am curious. I love it, but I'm curious. This is the Kate Somerville Squalene Hyaluronic Serum. Oh my gosh. I feel like my skin just looked so beautiful with this. It also, I'm just noticing now, says 1 to 2 drops, and I definitely did more than 1 to 2 drops when I used this. I have not repurchased this yet, but I think I am going to. It's pretty self-explanatory. There's not a lot to say about it. It just was very like hydrating, and I really, really loved it. Luzern. This is the REHYDRATE serum. And I hate to say this because I really tried to give this like a good chance. I noticed nothing. I noticed no difference in my skin. No bad difference, but like no good difference. So I'm not sure if it was doing its job and I just wasn't noticing it or what. I just didn't think, especially compared to the other one that I just talked about. And I feel a bit bad about it because they did send this to me, but I wouldn't purchase it. These are all luxury serums, and these are all some of my favorites. Okay, this one is the Guerlain Youth Watery Oil. I've been using this for years. I used it religiously, and I don't really know why I stopped using it. This formula was from one of my older bottles that I had. I used it up and I was like, this is why I loved this product so much. It's so amazing. I had another newer bottle. I don't think it's the same product. I think they might have changed the formula. It was the only thing that I changed in my skincare was switching from this one to the new one. And I started breaking out. It can't be the same thing because I noticed such an amazing like difference in this product, but maybe I needed to give like my skin a break and then come back to it. So that's what I'm trying now. And then I'm going to try the other stuff again and I'll report back and see if I like it again. Wow, 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 wow. This is the Orveda Contour Lift Effect. I cannot say wow enough about this. Interesting story about Orveda is that I was gifted product by Orveda when I was younger and I liked it, but I did find that it was almost a bit irritating because the actives are so strong. And now that I'm older, I'm 29 now, my skin's a little bit more matured. I feel like it is just absolutely loving this line. I have the Healing Sap as well. I'm not through that, but I've gone through 2 of these and I'm absolutely in love. I believe when it came out that it was a line with the highest concentration of active ingredients that would do anything for your skin on the market. I don't know if advancements have changed things or what, but it is a truly phenomenal product. I don't feel like I hear people talk about the concentrate quite as much as I hear people talk about other La Mer products, but this is my favorite La Mer product. It also smells like lavender, which I absolutely love. It doesn't have the traditional La Mer scent. It's just that like beautiful French lavender. It's so soothing and calming and adds this like beautiful hydration to the skin. Like overnight, I noticed a difference in my skin using this product. This is the #1 de Chanel Revitalizing Cream. I'm just about finished with this. I have a little bit left. Also, by the way, a refillable container, so I can just pop this red piece out and reuse this outside container. This line I think is my favorite skincare line of Chanel. This is their newest line. They just launched it last year. There's a lot of science that goes into these products. Don't want to butcher it, so I'll leave a link in the description if you guys are curious on learning a little bit more about kind of some of the innovations that Chanel's made. The Lip and Cheek is from the same line, so it has those same skincare properties. This is one cream that I will cycle in and out just because I feel like it is so nice to bring life back into my skin, but it is definitely like a more intense cream in my opinion. So I have just like my very simple soothing face cream that I'll use all the time, and then this is just if I need like a little bit more life, I'll use it for like a week here, a couple weeks there. This is another cream that I love. You can see like I've gone through 3 bottles of it that I've remembered to save. This is the Dr. Jart Cicapair Tiger Grass Cream. This is a very heavy cream, very hydrating, very soothing. You can notice a lot of these products in here that I love are soothing. This is one of those products that I'll cycle in for like a day or 2 here or there, maybe a week, but I typically don't go more than that in a row of applying it just because it is such a rich and heavy cream, but it's really, really good for dry skin. This cream I could not live without, but this is the Skin Fix Barrier Plus Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. That's hard to say. This is the 4th time my camera's cutting out because it's too hot, but I can't really put the air conditioning on because it's gonna be too loud. So essentially, long story short about this cream, my skin barrier was so damaged. It would not keep any moisture in, and this like saved my skin. I feel like I still have kind of a good amount left in this, but I'm gonna leave it in here anyways because I love it. And this is like my 2nd bottle that I've gone through. The #1 de Chanel eye cream. This is my daytime eye cream. I actually use the Orveda eye cream at night just because it's thicker, but it pills up under makeup a lot. This is so much more lightweight. It kind of just melts into the skin, plumps, gets everything primed and ready for makeup. It doesn't pill up under things. I really love it. That concludes skincare, but unfortunately I am going to have to make a part 2 to this video. I just feel like it's starting to get long and my camera keeps overheating, so I need to give it a little bit of a break before I move on. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll have everything linked in the description below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all, don't forget to leave a comment for me and I will do my best to get back to you, and I will see you in my next video.